Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So to this video we are going to talk about the Pacman replica arcade cabinet from Dragonfly Amusement. I'm here with the store who is selling a lot of these cabinets and I just wanted to show you what are we going to get, because I am a big fan of arcade and I really love these cabinets. The Pacman is just freaking awesome, and I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to make a video for you guys to show you what are we going to get for your money. Nowadays we have a lot of different replica cabinets, but the question always remains, what are we going to get if it comes to the quality, and what are the options if you want to modify it or upgrade it. So in this video I'm just going to give you a small tour of the cabinet, the quality, and we're going to play some games so you know what you're going to get if you're interested in a product like this. But just keep in mind, so far I know there are different factories in China who produce these cabinets, and at the end we're having different qualities. So that is something you really need to keep in mind, because if you find this cabinet, for example, second-hand or from another seller in your own country, it's highly possible it's totally different than this one. The first noticeable difference what you have with the original cabinet is that this thing comes just with the basic layout with an arcade machine if it comes to the buttons. It even has a lot of buttons. It got quality Sawa joysticks and it got very nice quality buttons. But so there's a little bit of a difference, and for the people thinking, yeah, but why do you need all these buttons? Simply because if you want to modify it with more games, it's possible with this device. But I must say, the games that come pre-built in this machine, yeah, the buttons are a little bit pointless. So this is more a little look to the future if you want to upgrade it with something else. But if you look at the cabinet, the quality of the decals, this is something that is also a little bit differently between all the cabinets you can buy, because there are different factories, and what I understand of him, that is a little bit of a problem sometimes with these factories, that some of them are using very poor quality stickers itself, or the decals are very washed out. So what you can see here on the video is this thing has quite some nice decals. But if you look at the front of the cabinet, the only thing I really don't like is how the coin mechanism is inside this machine. With the original from back in the 80s, it has a very tiny coin slot, or what I remember of. So that's something I don't like. So if you take a close look at the marquee itself, it looks very nice. The light up feature, you still can see a little bit of a shadow, but at the end, if you look at the overall quality, it's very nice. Nice marquee quality, and also the backlight, it's very nice. Alright, so let's open up the hatch, and this is not a door like previous models. This is just one big plate that you can remove if you need to take a close look inside to adjust something, for example the audio. You can also reach the audio from the front side if you need it. Here we have the 60-ohm mainboard. You can always upgrade it in the future. At the right we're having the power supply, and at the left you can see the amplifier. You can reach the amplifier if you open up the coin hatch. Alright, so here you can see everything is connected to the cable harness for future upgrade. So that brings us back to the front panel that you can remove very easily. You need to be gentle because there is no mechanism that's holding it in the position, but you can swap out buttons if you need it. And here you can change the monitor 90 degrees if you want to upgrade it to, for example, Pandora box. Alright, so let's talk about the 60-ohm mainboard. So this mainboard, it has a very tiny collection that is dedicated to the upright cabinet, or better said, the monitor itself is swapped 90 degrees. So the games itself are more like the familiar games like Pacman, Donkey Kong, Mappy, Dig Dug, Pinball, or Arcade Pinball. There are many familiar games, very awesome, and this is basically the way how you need to play these games. And again, if you want to upgrade, you can put the monitor in a different position and basically swap the mainboard yourself if you want to in the future, because everything is ready. Alright, let's play some games. First, let's start with Frogger, a really classic one. He made it! Alright, so this is what you're going to get with the Pacman replica arcade machines. So I already mentioned there are quite some different versions out there. So if it comes to, let's say, the button quality, the overall quality better said, there are quite some different versions out there. And with the marquee, I really like it. I really like the buttons, very nice quality. But I think if you buy a product like this, what I really like about it is that you have this Pacman full-size arcade cabinet, but there's also a possibility to upgrade it in the future if you want to put, let's say, a Pandora box in it or something else. So that is something that is very cool about it. And you need to consider if you're buying, let's say, a one-on-one replica with a couple of buttons, for example, you're only limited to the games that you see, for example, with these collections. But it's all something that is more like a personal thing. I want to thank you for watching. It's awesome that you're tuning in. Consider subscribing to the channel, hit the little bell. I have a lot of great stuff coming up for new content. And yeah, interested? Go check the website. And it would be great to see you in the next Wicked video.